just relax, man. No rush, no rush.
Alright.
Jesus, titties everywhere.
Excuse me. Alright, so everyone, welcome back to the Backseat podcast.
Backseat podcast, huh? Yeah.
Anyways, you to the backseat to our conversations. Today it's back to two of us again. Two of us. I've never seen the song again because I can't be bothered to.
What's that, boy?
Shit, we forgot to do the audio sync.
I mean, we can do it now. We can do a live sync.
Let's do it now. Okay, let's do a live sync.
So just anybody who wants to do a podcast and you're recording separately, or you want to just sync gameplay or anything, right? This is a good way to sync it. So I will say 1, Casey reply 2, I will say 3, Casey reply 4, I will say 5, and then you just line it all up in your editing software. Boom. Alright, 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6.
Jesus, I think it lagged out a little bit when you said 2.
Yeah, there's a lot of lag. I was like, whoa, there's a big wall of silence right there. Jesus.
Sorry. But now we are back. Should I switch my connection? Nah, I think it's okay lah. But if it starts bugging, then I'll switch my connection. Because I don't know which one is actually better. So usually, if one's bad, the other one's better. Then so on and so forth. All right. So
so you want to talk about the condom first or what?
Yeah. Okay, you can go ahead and talk about that.
Okay, so before we started today's recording, me and Jermaine, we were just chatting up, and then he jokingly mentioned, I jokingly mentioned Liu. Then one way or another, it led to him telling me, you said goat skin condom first, right? I was like, what?
Yeah, I thought it was goat skin or like some.
Then I was some gold that sounds thingy. Both horrible and very ancient at the same time. But I was like, alright, let's just Google this. And apparently, it fucking exists. But it's called lambskin, which fucking freaks me out. Like how is this still? Oh wait, no, it's not. Oh wait, no, it's an ancient thing. Okay, I thought it was still used to this day. Jesus.
Nah, people just use latex now, or they just not use anything.
Yeah, here it says that despite the ability to prevent pregnancy and provide a natural and more intimate feel, lambskin condoms began to lose popularity after the invention of latex condoms in the 1920s.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, now latex condoms, there's so much different types, like the real feel, like the really thin ones, which, like, I guess they promote, like, it being very, close to the feeling of having it raw.
Yep.
And stuff where you can go for the very extra thick ones where
you don't want to risk it.
Yeah. I mean, don't want to risk it. Like, some people go for the thick ones is because they have trouble lasting, right? And then the thick ones kind of decrease the sensitivity, so that will help with that. But one thing that you definitely should not do is, think, one is good, why not have 2? That's better, isn't it? To prevent everything. And
what do you mean? What do you mean have 2? Hold on.
Like like a popular thing that people believe. Sometimes they double wrap. They'll put one on and then they'll put one like over top. Yeah, some people do that lah. I don't know anybody personally that did that but I saw like some Reddit posts about it, and it's definitely not a good idea because. Like, in this case, 1 plus 1 does not equal 2. It's literally 1 minus 1 because when you put both of them on at the same time, it creates a lot of friction in between those two rubbers, right? Those two condoms, and then it's gonna rip, so definitely not a good idea.
I imagine like a fire starter. Whenever people mention friction, I think of like fire starters, when you like rub 2 sticks together and this kind of catches fire.
Yeah.
That's like that one image that kind of enters my mind when I hear the word friction.
Yeah. I mean, that shit is actually much harder than you think, to start a fire with like 2 sticks.
Oh, definitely. I mean, like...
Yeah, it shows you see, like,
it's not enough to set fire.
Yeah, you need some sort of, like, a good spark and somewhere to catch the fire, like... coconut husk
like,
or some shit.
Yeah, or like dry grass. I know I see like a lot of this not really anime like those are survival shows, I guess, where they start fires using just a pile of dry hay. And then
I just watched Crazy Russian Hacker.
Oh, really? Oh my god!
He does a lot of like campfire videos. Yeah.
How's he doing? I mean, like channel wise.
I mean, he's still doing the same type of videos, and his I guess views are still okay. Nothing not as good as it was back then, but he's just kind of doing his thing in it.
Yeah. I don't know, like
hello?
I just never got into hello. Yeah, I just never got into watching Crazy Russian Hacker. I don't know why. Just I don't know. I don't know, his content never really interested me too much. Sorry?
Yeah, it's not for his content is not for everybody, yeah.
Yeah, but like, it's not hype but just like everybody watches it. I was like, maybe I should watch it. Then after watching it, I was like, nah, this ain't for me.
I mean, I think one of the funny things about him is his accent. And like he is like just I don't know. Maybe I'll show you a clip later that where he was trying to explain about how to get water out of this sponge, right? He literally stumbles over the word like 17 times and a half, bro. It's ridiculous, but it's funny.
Mean,
that's why.
I mean, like when you try to speak fluently in the language you're not like native in, you definitely kind of stumble up a lot.
Yeah,
I mean,
and it becomes so funny, dude.
I mean, like even English, like for me at least, like I grew up speaking English the whole time, and even then I still started like this fucking entire channel is recording my fuck ups in speaking already, so so they kind of
yeah. So
yeah, let's just. You want to move on to what you did this week? Or did anything happen this week? I guess.
I mean, I got a dog. I got a
German let's talk about your
Shepherd. Little German Shepherd. So so a quick story about how I got this doggy. Is my dad had a friend who had a good amount of dogs, and he didn't want this dog anymore. Right? Sadly, it sounds sad because this dog.
No, like
really
it's probably like more like he cannot handle another dog. Like you already said, he already has multiple dogs, so it's better to.
But the reason is not he can't. I guess he can't handle it. It's because this dog was very vocal. Like he was very loud. He likes to bark at a lot of things, and at night he's in the apartment complex, so that wakes a lot of people up. It's a huge compound, but
still like legit.
Yeah,
living in an apartment with a dog. I don't know. That's a bad idea right there.
Yeah, but yeah, nonetheless, so my dad was asking, if you ever want to let him go, like we can take him, and by we, he never told me about this. He never informed me beforehand. And one day, it was Monday, I was having my programming class, and then suddenly my dad asked me to, help me open up the gate outside. I'm like, oh, why? You have the gate remote, but he just said, he didn't reply me, so I'm like, you know what, fine, I'm just gonna do it. And I opened up the keys, and I went out, and then he was just driving in. And usually he doesn't drive in, usually he parks outside. I was like, yo, what's going on? And then, suddenly I saw a dog sitting on the back seat. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Yeah, it was so big, dude. And then I was low-key kind of scared because it's a big dog. It's like, and it's kind of old. It's like he's middle-aged, like 6 years old.
Oh shit, I thought it was a young one. Oh damn.
No. He was with that other dude for quite a while already, but, eventually he's like, I can't take this anymore. And then, it's pretty, like, middle-aged dog, 6 years old. And then, I came out like, yo, holy shit, this is, like, I was still, like, kind of not processing it. And then, the dog was really friendly, obviously. He was not aggressive. He came up to me and just started, like, spinning in circles. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Aww.
And then, it was kind of a big rush because, first of all, my dad kind of pushed it onto me to take responsibility because, a long time ago, when I was 12, I told my parents, yo, can I have a dog for my birthday, for my birthday. And then, they was like, no, not they, but my dad was like, yes, hell yeah, cause my dad really likes dogs, if you can't tell. But then, in most Asian families, the mom has the last say. At least in my family.
That's my family as well.
And then my mom was like, "You can't even take care of yourself. You can't take care of a dog." And then my dad was like, "Oh shit." And then my mom was like, "You know what? Maybe when you're 18, you'll get a dog." But obviously, that conversation only ended there. And then ever since then, we never brought up about getting a dog really.
Yeah.
Because I kind of knew in the back of my mind that my mom said 18, but really she doesn't want to have a dog. So
yeah.
And then fast forward to last week, my dad, pulled up with this dog, and he was like, since you wanted a dog a long time ago, you're now 19 years old. We're gonna get, we're gonna keep him, but if anything goes wrong, you have to answer to mom. I'm like, bro, for real? Like, I didn't even have time to
exactly. I was about to say you didn't even have any say in it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I was cool, but the thing is, I kind of wanted to think about time to mentally prepare, because in the end of the day, if I become I'm like not a good enough owner, technically I'm not the one that, suffers, it's the dog that suffers, and I don't want that. So when that happened, I was like, let's just take this one as one at a time. And he was, my dad was just like showing me the ropes. And that day itself, we went to go and get food, but it was COVID, no pet stores were open, we had to go Tesco. We had to use a baking tray as a dog bowl.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, and then voice crack. And then yeah, and then we got some food, and then we just came back home, fed the dog, and then when we came back home, my mom already came back and was like, "Oh shit, this is not gonna be good." And then
wait,
my dad
even told your mom?
Yeah, no.
Bruh!
Yeah, I was like this is, because if my dad told my mom, she would have said no. So my dad's like, fuck that, I'm just gonna go.
Okay, that's
go
fucking
on
smart, legit.
Yeah, so then my mom, she was, I don't want to say cool, but she just didn't give any feedback. And my dad was like, "Oh, did you notice the dog?" He was like, "I could smell him from a mile away." I'm like, "Oh, that's not great." But she didn't even really talk about it. She was talking about her own situation in the hospital. I'm like, cool. And then she told me, "Yo, you better, you're gonna be responsible for everything, if he shits in the house, gonna clean it up." Huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. And then, so far, I mean, on that day itself, he shat twice in the porch.
Oh, okay, alright. At least not in the house, Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, we don't let him in the house because there's a lot of fragile shit, and he likes to, zoom around, and he'll probably destroy something. But then we don't leash him outside, we let him just free roam outside, the porch area. And that was pretty much it. And then when it comes to naming the dog, my dad told me, "Yo, you should come up with a name, it's your dog, right?" So, at first, I literally did not know what name. Exactly. Yeah, I think I contemplated, and I almost named him Ollie or something like that, right?
Bruh, like what, the kickflip?
No, but OLI, just that's it, but.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. That's a cute name.
Yeah, and then, I don't know, I just felt then I saw an article about just dog names, and dog and cat names, and then there was this, name Kuma, so I was like, "Hey, that's a cool name," and it means bear in Japanese. I mean, it doesn't make sense, but he kind of does. He's brown and he has this long snout. He looks like a bear. And German Shepherds kind of got that look. So I was like, what, fits. I told my dad, and then my first reaction was "Oh, an Indian name." I'm like, bruh.
Exactly. I know that's the feel that's the biggest insult. I was like, "Bro, are you kidding me? You can't believe you just said that to my face."
I mean, yeah, because I get it, in Malaysia, because Kumar is a very, very common Indian name, but this is Kuma, Kuma. So I was like, okay, and then he didn't mind. He was like, "Oh, cool." Then I told him all about the meaning and stuff. Alright, cool. And then one funny thing, when he came back home, he was calling, my dog. He was calling Kuma, Kuma, and then one Indian dude was passing by our house, just looked at us huh?
Oh my god.
Yeah, so my dad was like, "Okay," and then he just ignored it. And then my grandma was like, nah, we ain't having this name.
Oh my god.
I mean, not to throw her under the shade, but she's a little bit more old, with the old mindset. Back then, people were more racially separated in Malaysia at least.
Yeah.
So, she, was not the most, what do you call the opposite of racist?
Not racist, I guess.
Oh, you can hear my dog just barking. Yeah, but yeah, she's just basically not like she's kind of racist, but allow it, right? I'm allow it. Like she's not like very terribly racist, just like those little things. And then she was like, change the name. And then my mom suggested Saki, right? And I was like, what, like Saki, like Sucky, Sucky. I'm like, yeah, I was like, whoa, hold up. And then she was like, no, like Sakee. But then I just changed it to Saki. Yeah. And then it apparently means in Hokkien like fierce or like something along those lines. I'm like, you know what, cool, fine, sounds good. And everybody was happy. Then that was the name. And yeah, it's been 4 or 5 days. I would say it's definitely not easy for sure, because in the morning I gotta take it out for a walk, usually after my class, and then hopefully he shits outside. He pees like 19 times when he goes outside.
Oh my god. Okay, at least it's outside lah. It's not peeing like inside.
Yeah. So that's fine. But then sometimes he doesn't poo. Like I don't know why. I bring him outside, give him some time, and he doesn't want to poo. And then after he comes home and poo, I'm like, bro, really?
You might want to take him to maybe he's not comfortable yet outside. Maybe he feels that he's comfortable at home. Yeah,
especially when it's wet. Like when it rains, he just doesn't like to shit in the rain.
Who would, legit? Would you like to shit in that fucking rain?
Not in the rain, but like if it has rained that day and then it's just all wet. Yeah. He just doesn't like to.
Fucking does a germaphobe.
Huh?
It does a germaphobe, man. Like when people sometimes they say that, oh, I touched something, I had to like wash my hands just to disinfect it. Like people are scared of germs, are basically, a germaphobe.
Oh, okay. So, okay, I get you. Yeah, but then he is. Surprisingly, he ain't afraid of water. Like some dogs are like, when I spray or I shower them, they're like, fuck. But he was surprisingly chill. Yeah, and other than walking him, I had to either train him in the afternoon. I always just try to train. Just tell him some boundaries, because sometimes my mom clicker. What do you mean?
Like people who train dogs, they have this like click. Basically, a thing that clicks when you press it. It's like something like a small, like it looks like a keychain, and like let's say your dog does something that you want him to do, you click it. So whenever they hear the click, it associates with the action itself. So let's say he sits down, then you click it. So next time when you click it, he will sit down. It's I can't remember what's there's a word for this kind of behavior, but I don't know what to call it. But yeah, that's how normally how they train the dogs.
I mean, I just kind of did the traditional way that most people do, to be honest, which is just like their positive reinforcement. So, if they're not doing it right, you just give them some time, and then you kind of like, let's say you want them to sit down, you just kind of put pressure on their back hips a little bit, just to tell them, sit your ass down.
Sit the fuck down, boy.
And, when he sits down, then you can either give him a treat, like a tiny treat, or you can give them some affection, depends which one they like better.
You should, like, at the same time, maybe say, like, sit, so, like, he associates the word sit.
Yeah,
you do that as
exactly
well, okay. Right.
Yeah. So, like, eventually they'll slowly pick up on, like, what to do and what not to do. But obviously that takes a bit of time, and he's a bit of an older dog, so it will be a bit more difficult for him, because puppies, they'll learn easier and learn faster. But he's a little bit old, but he is also a little bit trained. Like, he knew not to take a shit in the house. But sometimes, like, since I only take him out twice a day, because I got other shit to be doing, and twice a day is like pretty damn good. Usually people would give them like one walk a day or alternate days for walking, but I bring him up twice a day. So I bring him twice a day, and if he doesn't shit, then there's no other time you can shit until the next day.
And I
spaced it out pretty. I spaced it out pretty decently too. I gave him like usually 11 o'clock in the morning. I'll go, and then 7 or 8 at night. So there's a good in between, each like interval, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then on the wet days he doesn't crap, and then when he comes back home, he holds it in as much as he can. Like when we were sleeping, he will start to bark, and then my dad at the time was like, "What's going on? Why is he barking so much?" But we didn't know, and he'll bark towards the house. Usually, if he sees a cat outside, he'll bark outside the house. And the bark is different, like more like an aggressive one. But this one is more like a slight whine and a slight distress call.
It's like a whimper.
Yeah. And then by the next morning, when my dad woke up, he was barking at him again. When my dad had to go to work, he had to rush. And then my dog just ended up like taking a shit like outside, like not outside, but like in the porch area. So like
fine.
he knows not to do it. He knows not to do it, but sometimes he just can't hold it because he did take the shit the day before. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Oh my
maybe,
god.
Maybe you should come. You should come like even when
Oh fuck
things
yeah.
get better. You should definitely come.
But
I know
most
you're
of
like
the time I'll be like hiding behind you. It's like, as you know, I'm fucking terrified of dogs. Right? You know this, right?
Yeah. I know you want to say like you're scared of dogs, but like this, Jesus, like he's like pretty chill. He might bark at you at first, but after he sees that we both are chill, right? And that's how we associate. Strangers. Like if they see me interacting with them, they're like, oh, okay, he's cool. But then if I just don't do anything, he'll just continue barking up. But he's like super friendly, so the most, and he's not super like hyperactive as well. Sometimes he'll probably like I don't know, like he will spin around you and like kind of like nudge his, like when he does that, he nudge against your leg. He just wants you to like give him a butt scratch or something. Or he'll just lick you like any other dog.
Right.
Maybe one day, like for sure.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So what's up?
Yeah. So talking about dogs, I know what's happening around my taman, my area, my housing area, because so one morning I was like, okay, I have to go on a morning walk as per usual. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'm tired as fuck, but what? Fine. Then I was like walking to the end of my road, because my road is like it ends like a dead end. So
okay, yeah.
Then I was looking at my phone because I think I was messaging somebody in the morning. So I was like, okay, whatever. Then suddenly I saw one dog bark at me. I was like, well, fuck. Then I was like, okay, I'll just turn around. Then I turned around, walking like 2 steps. Then I turned back just to look, is he following me? Fucking, I see 3 dogs running at me. I was like, fuck.
So did you get ass bit?
No, I just lost my shit and fucking ran. Thankfully, like, they kind of just wanted to guard the back area, so I was like, okay, what's going on?
Yeah, usually running as a first instinct is not a good thing, so luckily,
but,
you made it out.
I don't want to get my ass bit, do I? But,
yeah.
And then I asked my mom, I was like, what's up? Like, then she said, what's it called? Apparently, the fucking neighbors at the end of the road, like, feeding the dogs, and then they are not, like, it's fine to feed dogs, but then at some point you're kind of fucking making a hassle for everybody around you, just because of this. Because literally, they're kind of, I don't know, they're just annoying. They're just really noisy most of the time. And then the neighbors don't do anything about it. So I'm just like, you're not owning the dogs yet. You're doing this. I'm just like, come on, man. So
I mean, maybe it's something that they don't realize, because they think, oh, I'm just feeding dogs, it's no biggie. But then, there's a big responsibility that lies after that. Maybe,
man. But then I asked my mom. Apparently, there was 5 dogs apparently in that one road of mine. So I was like, okay lah, whatever. Then I went to the next road. And the fucking next road, there's another 4 more. I was like, what is going on? Why is there so many dogs? Then I walked a few more blocks down, and then there are more dogs. I was like, what the fuck? Why? Why is there so many dogs? I legit.
Were they aggressive or like just kind of okay?
No, they are kind of okay, but still, I just kind of avoided them. So I'm just like, what the fuck? Why is there so many dogs?
Like, it's best you avoid it unless you got balls, but
yeah, I mean, normally I'm kind of chill with like dogs that are just not very aggressive. But then there was one time where I was kind of walking nearby a dog, then suddenly, in one of the houses, one of the dogs barked at this dog, and then this dog turned to me and then started running at me. I was like, why? I didn't do anything. So I'm just like,
See,
okay.
don't know.
Exactly, so I'm just like, what the fuck? Why does this happen? So I'm just like, alright, whatever. So
yeah, but I mean, these dogs at the Australia are usually just more rough around the edges. Like they don't, they're not
they
as
trust you.
What do you call it? As civilized, I'd say. Yeah, trusting also. Like they are more, in the streets and shit. So realistically speaking, like even if my dog, he's a German Shepherd, they are usually bred for like police. They have insane bite force, right? And they're generally intelligent dogs. But if my dog, Saki, if he were to have squared up against as a street dog, right, he's gonna be scared because he's not used to,
I guess ass mauled.
Yeah, he's not used to, going around and like fucking around with other dogs. So, that's one thing.
And then
it's literally. Yeah, hold up. Yeah, what you say?
No, that's fine. Yeah. What I was about to say was entirely not like I just want to complete my week, but then it's fine. Continue what you were saying.
Oh yeah, I was just trying to say like it's like saying that a big black, muscly, tall ass dude that has never fought a day in his life before versus a guy that is, like decently built, not super tall, not super huge, but has a lot of experience in, let's say, mixed martial arts and shit. If they both fought, the guy with the experience would most likely win because, they got the experience. The big dude will just swing and, be scared a little bit. Yeah, that's the same thing. Yeah, you can go on ahead.
Yeah, and then the second thing that happened this week was yesterday. Yes, yesterday. Technically this morning at 1 o'clock.
You're late?
No, I wish I did. But anyways.
Okay.
What's it called? The Steam sale happened. The Steam sale is happening lah.
Oh,
it happened
shit.
yesterday night at 1 a.m. So I was like, oh fuck yeah. Then I went to check Forza Horizon 4 because that was like the main thing I was eyeing for the whole time. So What?
Yeah, no, yes.
Oh, alright. So
Yeah.
the original price for the Ultimate Edition was $196, which is technically cheaper than the Microsoft Store one, which is weird. And I was like, okay lah, that's still really fucking expensive, obviously. It's almost $200.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, give me a burp. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, I played your burp like during the my presentation and had no reaction. I was like so disappointed.
Oh my god. I'm cringing so badly. But anyways.
Yeah, like because I mean it was part of the edit lah. Then you were saying something and suddenly the next cut you're like oh yeah, one more thing I want to say. Hold on.
Come on, man.
There was no reaction.
Bruh, not even. Whatever.
I mean, I could send you the video.
No, I don't. I don't want to watch it. Your fucking class is no humor. Fucking hell.
No, the thing is, my class has humor, but they don't have mics muted. They can't be bothered to just to what's the word called to chime in. Because usually when I call them, when there's no lecture around, they are crazy, man. They are even more crazier than I am sometimes.
But then they can't even laugh at the burp. Bruh. Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, not during class,
Come on, man. It's just a laugh. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay.
Jeez. Yeah.
But anyways, then I got it for like 76 ringgit.
Damn. So you actually got the cop?
Fuck yeah. But then, the size is so large that it'll take 24 hours to download it.
I mean, you probably have to leave your computer on.
Yeah, I left my computer running since yesterday night, which is like, you say 1 o'clock.
Jesus, ain't it burning by now?
No, like, my laptop can cool itself pretty well, thankfully.
That's good. If not, then just blow on it.
Yeah, I guess, but then, I'm on 85.7 gig out of 88.9 gigs, so I'm almost there.
Jesus Christ.
Almost there. So yeah, that's my week, I guess. I got a new game and I got chased by dogs. What a week!
Sounds fun.
No, getting chased by dogs.
I mean,
fuck
you got
no.
a new game.
But
it's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'll probably play it tonight, lah. Cause I don't need to wake up tomorrow.
What do you mean you don't need to wake up tomorrow? Why, are you gonna die?
Why? Everybody says that. I think I need to rephrase how I speak, how I say the word. I don't need to wake up early tomorrow. Yeah, I don't have to wake up early tomorrow. Because we're not gonna go on a morning walk tomorrow. So I'm probably gonna play it tonight. Or I'll play CS, considering Keith, our previous guest, invited me to CS 2 minutes ago. So I'll probably play CS for a while.
Okay,
so anyways,
let's
just move on to the topics. You want to go first or I go first? Or what?
Anything. Let me see what are my topics. Anyway, give me a sec.
Okay. Alright, you go take a look at them first.
I have one mini topic, like very, very short one. One, pretty interesting topic. Another boring but serious topic. Like it's something that, it's good to know.
Alright.
And then the last one, I remember I told you about this, the Tucker Zone, experience.
Yes.
I want to see, I mean, it's not anything like revolutionary but it's kind of cool to experience it.
Mm-hmm.
And, then we'll do our songs after that. Cause it's like an 8-minute video, so.
Tucker Zone. That sounds so funny to me.
What thing?
The Tucker Zone. Come on, man.
His name is Tucker, but yeah.
Yeah, but the fact that he named the audio clip the Tucker Zone, come on, man.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Naming it the Jermaine Zone, come on. What the fuck, man?
No, the Zone, because Tucker is his surname.
Oh, good job. Well, you just leaked your fucking first name, or your family name, or your family name.
Fuck's sake, what was that? 32, 45. I mean, now I'm just gonna timestamp all the topics because I'm actually timestamping the video, so this will make make it so much easier. Yeah. And no, actually, tell me what the time is at your spot, because you started recording first, so the timeline is based off your
34:10 around there.
34:10.
Some time has passed, obviously.
Oh, so 34:10 was the time I said it, or right now was 34:10?
No, 34:10 is like nearby around there, so maybe it's like 34:07, maybe 34:08.
Okay, I'll just put 34:07. I probably will do it here. Alright.
Or you can just write down start listening properly around 37.
Yeah.
Sorry, 34.
Yeah. Okay, so you wanna start first?
Sure. This was a topic that I wanted to ask last week because it happened to me. I want to ask you, right?
Yeah.
Are you a can't say no person?
Can't say no.
Yeah, so
it depends who I'm talking to be honest. If it's talking to like you, Dom, Jesse, or anybody that's close, I can definitely say no, because you know me. If I don't want to do something, then the thing is, I would do most things
I thought you were gonna say for you guys I would do it for you. Then it's like, I would definitely pass. I was like, come on, man. Wow, damn dude, thanks for being a fucking champ.
Not definitely pass. Like, I could say no if I feel like I don't want to do it. But for people who my seniors or people that I don't really know, and they expect me to do something, it's hard for me to just say no, I don't want to do it, because it just doesn't make a good first impression. But with you guys, I'll do most things. Any favors you guys ask me, I'll do.
What saying?
Huh?
Basically just fuck impressions for us, I guess.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure that's how it is with most people. But with me, I'll do most things that you guys ask, any genuine favors. But anything that's too much, I'll be like, nah, hell no, I ain't gonna do that. But with other people, especially when people I don't really know, or I know for the first time and expect me to do something, maybe in a club, right. Yeah, I'm in an intermediate club for my college right now, so it's hard to just say no. I just kind of take it upon myself to take the responsibility to do what is said, and Usually when it's someone that I first know, it's not something outrageous lah. It's probably something, it's a big hassle for me, and it's gonna take a chunk of my time, but I'll still, try to make it work. At least that's something obviously that's not good lah. You should prioritize the time, you prioritize your own time first and foremost, and then you should take, for account other people, just so that you don't throw it off balance. But don't be selfish. So what about you?
Okay, so I think I'm a person who like literally just can't say no to anything. It ties back.
Yeah, right.
okay, alright. I think
wait. Flashback to the time when your mom was like, "Yo, go take the bag," and the counter's like, "No."
Wait, the counter. Hold on. What's that? Refresh my memory on that one incident again.
I don't know what we were talking about. Like, I remember you told me that it was the early episodes. You told me that your mom asked you to take like something at the counter, and then you just said like some supermarket or some shit.
Oh,
right?
No! I think I know it was really. It was like I think it's a Texas chicken, and then my dad was like, "You'll get a plastic bag." And I was like, "Nah." No, okay, alright. Again, I think I'm quite similar to you, but most of the time I'll say no. No, I'll say yes, sorry. Most of the time I'll say yes. Until, like, but that situation was because my dad was done eating. He was just sitting there, and then I was still eating, and then he said like, "Yo, go take plastic bag." I was like, "Come on, man."
That was the one you told me after that. I was like, yeah, that makes sense that you said no. But the one before that, it was a completely different story. And maybe you'll go back to a previous episode, you'll see it. But I think it was the first episode actually.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I'll go listen back to how much of a piece of shit I was. But it kind of happened to me recently where like my friend invited me to.
Asked you to suck his what?
No, shut up. No. He asked me to basically just watch something with him lah, like a TV series. TV series, anime series lah. And I was like, I was just like, yo, I don't want to do this, man. Like, I didn't say that to him lah. I was like, yo, I really don't want to do this. But in the end, I was like, fuck it lah. I'll just go on with it lah. Then surprisingly, we had fun because 90% of the time we were just mocking the show of how badly it was animated.
Oh man, I think I know. I'm not sure if it's the one that people are calling it freaking animated on PowerPoint slides. Is it?
No. This was I'll just say what it was. It was Fate Stay Night, but it was the old 2006 version. And it was,
okay.
Man, it was bad. I mean, it was great for that time. I mean, definitely there are points where it looked really good, but then like overall, it's just. It didn't hold up too well.
Yeah, didn't age too well.
Yeah, but surprisingly, I had a good time watching it with him because we were just kind of making fun of it. And then today he just asked same thing tomorrow. I was like, yo, I don't know, man. And again, I didn't say no. Then I was like, oh fuck, I just wasted my time again.
So what you said? You said yes?
Yeah, I said yeah, sure, why not?
So how are you guys doing? Is like a app that you can watch?
No, it was just Discord and then sharing screens, which is huh? Sorry,
one leg.
No, not as much as you think. I mean, like
Jesus,
the screen distorts like quite sometimes, but then that's like the problem I'm thinking about tomorrow, because tomorrow he wanted me to watch a new show that I never watched before, so I was like, oh, I don't think that's a good experience.
Why don't she like give you the link and you'll just start at the same time?
Yeah, that's the thing, but then, maybe I'll tell that to him tomorrow. But then at that point, I would just say like, yo, I'll just watch it on my own then, because I don't need any other input from anyone else. Because I want to focus on the fucking show.
Yeah, but then he wants your input, so...
Yeah, but I want to enjoy the show first, thing. Okay, but the thing is, yeah, I'll probably that's too late lah. Fuck it. That's the thing. That's the problem right now. So I was like, alright, whatever. I'll just kind of tell him that I'll watch like 5 episodes tomorrow, and then I'll just say, I'll just watch it on my own on some other time. I sound like a dickhead right now, but whatever. Shut up, everybody. Don't judge me.
Yeah. Okay. Have I ever told you to do anything and you were like, you didn't want to, but you did just because you can't say
no. Most of the time, I'll be gladly to help other people that I know well enough, lah. But then if it's like people that I don't really know, I'm just like, you do not have the right to ask me to do anything, but I'll still do it for them.
Oh, that sounds so messed up. You do not have the right. What the hell?
No. Okay. I said it a bit too mean, but then in my brain I'll be like, ugh, and then but outside I'll be like, oh sure, I'll help you out. But then, but if it's like the case where I volunteer to help, I will help like wholeheartedly, I guess.
Yeah, because you volunteered in it.
Yeah, it makes sense. Never mind.
Yeah.
I said that. Shit. God damn it.
Oh god, no, but it's cool. I get what you mean. But at the end of the day, I think this is like it shows like a selfless side for us.
It's
but obviously,
me, I'm an asshole.
No, the can't say no part is kind of selfless, because even though you don't want to do it, but you feel like you are obliged to. Then yeah, that's a good thing. But in the end of the day, I think it's best that we find some sort of balance, so that we don't overcommit for other people.
Yeah.
Because then at that point, people will just use you for whatever, and that's not the way you want to go.
Exactly. That's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
The world's fucked up,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, but that's just the reality of things, and I feel like the more earlier we accept that that's the way it is, the easier we can live with it.
Yeah, that's the classic saying goes, it is how it is.
Yeah, wisdom here at the Backseat podcast.
Alright, man. I just realized you cursed like a minute into the podcast, so good job.
Wait, what's wrong with that?
Just now while we were doing the intro, because we're not allowed to curse in the first minute. Otherwise, like the YouTube was like, "Oh, that's a no right there."
Wait, that's the thing. I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
At least for monetization, which we won't have. At least not now,
Yeah, so doesn't matter.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like the views and the money don't really like matter to us right now, because we ain't making any.
Yeah,
it just kind of started because we wanted to, talk about shit. Yeah. So is that it from your side?
Yeah, I just want to ask: are you a yes man? Are you an always say yes man? I guess.
Always say yes man. Yeah, I would say yes, but not all the time. Of course, just most of the time. That's kind of contradictory to the title. Always say yes, but it's almost
you
always.
Sometimes say yes, man.
Yeah. Put it that way. All right. So I want to go through my mini topic first, because
sure.
For most people they don't care, but for you, I think this is something that we can touch on. Last week we mentioned about the Deji and Vinnie hacker fight, right?
Oh yeah.
And the whole YouTube shit, right?
Uh-huh.
Like Vinnie bought a new car with the money that he got from the fight, and I guess what car he bought?
I'm gonna guess the brand first. Is it a McLaren?
No.
Okay, that's out of the ordinary then. Is it a what? What's up?
No.
Was that
go
cough?
ahead. No, I just said.
That? Is it a Lambo?
No.
Ferrari?
No.
Okay, I'm out of ideas then.
I'll give you a hint. It's JDM, innit? I don't know if it's domestic, but it's Japanese. Yeah.
Oh, it's Japanese. All right, then it is most likely a 34.
No.
Really? 35 then?
No.
A Z?
No.
300Z? A GT86?
No.
Really? Okay, then go ahead then.
He got an FD, fam.
Oh damn! Yo, that's sick. Yo, I'm gonna look this up.
Yeah, go search up. I'm not sure. If, there's a video of it, but
I'm not gonna watch this video.
I know, but do you find it?
Yeah. Is it this one? No, it's not.
I don't know. It's a very stock FD.
Well, the guy's name is Vinnie Hacker, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll just watch this video then. I'll just mute it. Oh my god. Oh, the color though, Jesus.
What color is it?
It's like highlighter.
Oh, that's not a good. But I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's not a nice yellow. It's just and then the
like
rims are just.
Wait, which one is it? I don't know. There's no photo of it, but
yeah, I'm watching this.
I watched a very short video of it, but then I forgot already, obviously.
Yeah, but then the rims are just it's just nasty. But he's still got FD though, and he's probably gonna change it a lot because people who buy FDs are people who they know what they're buying.
Well, hopefully lah, because I don't know. He might just like, yo, this car looks good, and then I mean honestly no, I think
people who like
usually people who likes just like any other car, they'll just buy your typical supercar and shit.
Yeah, they buy maybe a BM. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I was saying people who like not really too interested in cars, they'll most likely they'll buy either an i8, a BM i8, or a Ford Mustang. Ford Mustang is like the most common one in my opinion. I think one of the most common ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then JDM, it's even though it's a quote unquote stereotypical JDM car, but still JDM though. You don't see that shit every day.
Yeah, stereotypical or not, I'd be glad to have that.
Of course, there's a reason it's stereotypical. It's so good. It's so good looking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was like literally the mini topic because I honestly did not expect him to get a car like that. So,
I mean, we can branch out. I want to like when you mention mainstream stuff, right? I was thinking like what is up with the hate with mainstream, man, or mainstream stuff.
Like you mean like hipster culture? Is it?
Yes, or like gatekeeping, or like let's just lump this up as a whole thing, like gatekeeping and hipster culture.
I don't know, man. To be honest, I kind of get it because like to me, when something is like popular, I kind of like I don't gravitate towards it. Like usually the really popular animes I don't end up watching.
Right.
I don't know why. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't see why there's the hate,
Yeah.
I can, it's, if you don't like it, then it's your opinion, but why do you have to hate on it, like so bad? Like,
exactly.
I think some people hate that it's popular and not something that they like. That's why, yeah.
Right. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, one very popular thing that I'd say is, like, hated and for not much reason is K-pop. Like people.
No,
actually,
okay. I
don't want to say no. Yeah, the honestly K-pop fans can get pretty obnoxious.
GG, we lost. We're gonna lose everyone who watches this.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just being honest here. Right? But like K-pop itself, what's the problem with it? It literally is just pop music, and then people are hating K-pop because of the fans. Like, let's say a fan is being obnoxious, but you hate on the group instead of the fan itself. Not maybe there is a carryover, but I find that it's kind of dumb.
Yeah, definitely. So,
and they just get a bad rap for no like real reason for something that the fans are doing.
I don't know. The world is very weird. These people are very weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. That's about it, I guess. I don't really. I kind of have that as well, like this kind of mindset where. Yeah,
I know, I get it, but I don't hate. On anything
I'll just dislike it a bit more than.
Yeah, and I just won't give it much attention.
I won't give it as much attention.
Yeah, like the thing. I think the best word to call it. I won't care for it. I just couldn't care any less for whatever it is. But there's some popular things that I am into.
Porn? I don't know why I said porn.
I mean, yeah, I guess. But what other than that? I mean, like some mainstream YouTubers I watch. That's one thing. Some popular animes like Haikyuu I really like. Yeah, I mean, bits and bobs here and there, but. Nothing a lot. And a lot of times I find myself like this, like I give a bad first impression because it's so popular. Not bad, but like a distasteful first
in your
impression.
in your eyes, I'm just like, oh, I don't like this a bit because it's popular.
Yeah, I'm like, I ain't a fan of it, or I just don't care for it. But then, when I give it a good chance, right, I'm like, yo, I kind of see why it got popular.
Yeah, this is the thing, like, you know, there's a reason it's popular. It's not popular because it's popular. So that's like the weird thing of
you put
the
it
hate.
perfectly right there. Huh?
It got to that point because it was popular and not, you know, just it kind of happened.
Yeah, of course. Like, you know, if the Backseat podcast ever got popular, it's because of us. You know, it just doesn't just happen. Do you know what I mean?
Oh my god, yeah, I can't, not really, doesn't really work like that,
I mean, like, why do you watch certain YouTubers? It's because of them and what they did to build that, you know?
Oh, yeah, okay, no, yeah, I get what you're saying now, yeah, I get it. It's not the hype, but the people, or the content behind it, the actual content.
Yeah, I mean, hype obviously will multiply, but you need good content to start the hype, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But sometimes hype can end up being a what is it?
Yeah, I was saying like, yeah, I was saying that hype culture is so powerful these few days. I mean, it's a bit too powerful.
Yeah, and honestly, most times it's bad because sometimes things get hyped up so much that expectations are through the roof, and then they don't get what they expected, and then they'll just hate it, and that hate becomes hype. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Man, mad lag over here.
Yeah, I was kind of... Is it okay now?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright. I mean, we're kind of done with this hype culture, I guess.
Alright, do you want to go on, or you want me to just get on to another topic, since that was kind of short?
Nah, just get on another topic, because my last topic was related to the weird music. Maybe I'll introduce mine first, and I'll introduce yours. You can introduce yours and later on.
What thing?
Should I just talk about it now?
I mean, go ahead. Voice crack.
Alright.
Damn. So, wait, hold on. Damn, I forgot to put a timestamp. But the Vinnie hacker shit was probably like, what, 40 minutes in? Right? By that?
Maybe. I know, man.
Okay.
I didn't look at the time.
Okay, so now, what is the topic for yours? Yeah, just go on ahead.
I want to talk about there's this I call it an album. Yeah, I would just call it an album now. There's an album called Everywhere at the End of Time. I think a lot of people who listen to this, anyone who's listening to this podcast probably heard of it, because it's getting a lot of traction recently due to a documentary made by this guy called A Bucket of Jake. And it's a super interesting, like, you know how long this album is now? You give it a guess.
How long?
You can give it a guess.
7 hours?
6 hours.
Damn, I was close. That's
6 full hours.
Jesus Christ.
And then the main thing of this album is that it is used to simulate the effects of what's it called? Oh my god, what is it called? Oh my god, I'm blanking out so badly. What's the thing? The old people, they start forgetting things. What's it called again?
Alzheimer's.
Yes. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot the word Alzheimer's. I think I'm having Alzheimer's at this point. Yeah. So anyway, the album is used to simulate the feeling of having Alzheimer's, and it is separated into 6 stages. So each stage is representing a kind of part, a point of time of having Alzheimer's. So like there's is it stage 0? No, there isn't stage 0. Stage 1 is kind of just the music. It's very old timey, but then it once in a while there's a bit of static, so you know it's kind of like, oh okay, that's weird, but whatever. It's still comprehensible. You can still tell that it is music. But then, slowly each stage goes, and then like there are more and more distortions, and then like the song kind of gets like more. It becomes unclear. It's like, let's say you're sitting in the room, and then like the music player is like sitting really far away from you. So
very muffled.
Yeah, so it simulates that you Alzheimer's, that you can kind of remember something, but then you just can't really piece it together.
But not really. Yeah.
Yeah, and then at the end, stage 6 is just like just one note only, and not one note lah, but it's just it's like void sounds. It's like really just empty, kind of. It basically is just saying, it's just you kind of lost everything already, where you can't remember anything.
And you don't really. Yeah. So
it's a people who listen to it, they say it's a very surreal experience, and I wanted to try it out, but it's 6 hours long, and I just can't put myself to do it.
Yeah, like maybe. Yeah, 6 hours is way too long, man. But maybe one day, maybe if we are really that intrigued, maybe one day.
Maybe, but there are what's it called? There are like edits of people made that is really good, where like they just shortened it down to a couple of minutes.
But then I don't know. Yeah, but then that's not a full experience. You might not.
Yeah, I was about to say it doesn't give the full experience, but they give you a peek into what are you going to expect.
Yeah. Yeah,
and then
I get you.
Another reason I didn't listen to it is people say that you might not want to listen to it if you're like currently in a bad place, meaning like you're not prepared to listen to it, because it's
like
what's up?
What? You just go ahead.
No, it's just this. Everything about this song is just very depressing, or everything about this album is very depressing. Which is why I feel that it's such an interesting experimental piece. And again, it tails back to, I think, our first few episodes when we talk about music can be a form of art, where it tells a story, a very interesting story.
Exactly.
So I guess.
One thing I want to add on to it. There's this game. It's like a high school project, I think. It's called Forgotten, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it like the one that's like you're walking on walking from left side to right side, and basically just keep walking and walking, suddenly the screen just gets kind of distorted or something? I can't remember. I think I've heard of it before.
No, that's a different game. I think that was like The Passage or something. It was like an art game, Pixar art game. But this one is like an actual a 3D game, and you play it as this older woman, right? Mm-hmm. And then you have Alzheimer's, and as you go through the game, you start to get calls from your children and your grandchildren to check up on you, and then you have your tasks that you have to do, right? And then sometimes, in a blink of an eye, because there's animation of you blinking, throughout the game. And sometimes in a blink of an eye, you're in a different place. And then, you realize you checked off some of the tasks from the task list, right? But you don't remember doing it. It's literally like, sometimes you think, oh, how would it feel to start to lose your memory? And then when you play the game, you kind of really understand firsthand how it happens, And then, there's a scene where the whole family gets together and have a conversation, and then the conversation will just cut in and out. In 1 minute, it will be just someone talking about something. Then you blink your eyes, suddenly they're talking about something else, and then they ask you, "Oh, what do you think about this?" Then you just like, "Huh? Wait, what's going on? What are you guys talking about?" It's not even you spacing out. It's just you completely your memory, just a chunk of it is just missing.
Oh, that's freaky.
Then the game, spoilers, but the game goes on, and then you get more old and tired and more you start to see things develop in your house, your bed will be the same way, but after a few days, in a blink of an eye, like you even forget how much days has passed, how much weeks, how much months, maybe even years have passed by just from a couple blinks, right? And then one day, your house will be normal. The next day you wake up, you realize your toilet, for old people, they have those safety bars that when they need to sit down to the toilet, they need to get those, Yeah, then suddenly you realize those are installed in your house, and like in the blink of an eye, the next day, and then suddenly the more then after that you need aides, and there's maids around your house doing your stuff, and then suddenly you go back to bed. The next morning you wake up, you're in a hospital, and you're in like a hospital room, and your family members are around. Then I think around the end scene, you were like lying down, and your family members, they don't have faces but it's just the game is not about the graphics, right? And then the end of the game, your family members and your children and shit will just look at you and just sit down there quietly, and then slowly you blink, and then it goes black, and then the title screen comes on.
What
so basically,
the fuck?
Yeah, so it's a very short game, but if you don't want to play it for yourself, I actually didn't play it for myself, but I saw a video by this dude named Corey Kenshin, he's a gamer.
I think I heard of him before.
Yeah, I think he's probably my favorite YouTuber, but then, he played this game, and it's a very short 16-minute video. If you want to go and check it out, yeah, you can go do so. Or you can even play the game. I'm not even sure whether it's like you have to pay or not, but it's really, it puts you in a spot where like, shit, I never want to, have to go through that. But then, some people are just unfortunate and they have to put up with stuff like that.
It's not really under your control. Like to a certain point, it's not really under your control.
Yeah. At first, it's so hard to imagine what it would be like, because you never experienced it before. Like, maybe the little things you'll forget, but this is like a big chunk, Like, imagine tomorrow you wake up, you do your thing, you're playing, your CSGO, and then, you blink, your eyes, and then you realize, it's already the evening, you're not playing games anymore, you're eating, you're like, oh shit, how did I get here? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah.
My god.
Oh, they're very depressing. Very depressing.
Very, very depressing.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, let's move on now.
Yeah.
So, you talk about your next topic, I suppose.
Okay, I don't want to go too deep into this, but my next topic, okay, what was the time stamp right now for your phone, for your
Is
recording?
104.
Alright.
104.10 now.
Alright. I wanted to ask you, have you ever had a near-death experience?
No, thankfully.
No, not, okay, well, good for you lah, because, thankfully, I guess, and also not thankfully, I don't know which way to put it. I guess thankfully lah.
Yeah, thankfully, definitely.
Last Sunday, which was a couple of days ago, I had to go get my hair cut. I was driving there, and then I didn't know the way very well. Neither did my brother. And then I went to this part where there's like there's two lanes where one you can just go straight and another one is to the right.
Mm-hmm.
And then, when I went halfway past the turn, not the turn, but I was planning on going forward. Then my bro was like, oh no, I think we actually have to turn. And then I was like, oh fuck. And then I didn't even, this was the most dumbest thing I ever did. I didn't even, I just panicked because they, oh no, dude, you have to turn. Then I just shit, turn.
At that moment, you just kind of, oh shit, and you kind of want to do it on the spot.
You kind of react on impulse because, the guy is rushing, oh, turn. Instead of he wasn't he wasn't turn. Yo, dude, I think we have to turn here, man, turn here. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Then, rather than, oh shit, we missed the turn, just come back here later. And then I was kind of shocked. I was not shocked, I was kind of on impulse, and I turned, and this dude, who was trying to go past, nearly clocked, go through my car because I had to turn right, and obviously in Malaysia we drive on the right, we drive on the left side, but the drivers, yeah, so if he hit me, I probably would have died.
Jesus.
Yeah, so that happened, but then you can hear the brake screeching, the tire screeching, and then he slammed it very hard, and he shouted, and I was like, oh shit, I just continued moving on, because there was no hit, there was nothing. I just let's just try to get this done and over with. And then my bro said, let's try to lose him, because he was on my ass, So I panicked, so I just kept driving, and the barbers like a place that is like very close to it, but it's in this housing area.
Okay.
So he followed me all the way through.
Really?
And I tried to lose him, but yeah, all the way through. I was trying to take turns and like massive turns just to kind of lose him. But he was on my ass. And even when I went into the housing area where there's a guard, usually a housing area where there's a guard, you must tell them, which house you want to go to. They open up, then they let you go. But he was still following me through that.
How?
I don't know.
I
guess the guards. Yeah. And then he was following me through. I was like, oh, dude, can you just like shake it off, fam? Like, I was already like so shaken up by that experience, and he was still on my ass. So like, oh. Eventually, I had to stop outside the barber spot and like, let's just see what this guy has to say. Okay. Yeah, he went up to me like, yo, do you realize what? He translated from Malay. Like, do you realize what you did just now? Like, there was a we could have died. Other lives were on the line. Please be careful next time. And he was surprisingly very chill. He was not like angry. He was just like, yo, next time just be careful, man. If you want to turn, make sure you look and put a signal. Because I was scared. I was going home to going home to my family, and like it was my job, and I felt like if I didn't react well, we might have ended in a very terrible situation. Our lives are on the line, so please be careful next time. Stuff like that. And then he told me, why didn't you just stop? I just said, I didn't know. I was just panicking. It's like, you could have at least rolled down the window and say you're sorry, and then I would have let you off. But now, look where we are. I followed you all the way here just so I could, talk.
Educate you.
Yeah, and then, after that, we just kind of, we couldn't obviously, like, handshake or, like, anything because it's COVID, but we just kind of, like, we just nodded. He was cool and, like, just drive safely next time, don't be so reckless, and as long as you're fine and as long as I'm fine right now, everything is good, thank God. And then he just went on his way. So I was like, okay, I got off of that lucky,
definitely.
Like, luckily, I didn't get hit. That's the biggest thing. And then the second part is he was very chill about it. So big up that guy. I know he won't be listening to it, but
oh shit. Or maybe he is. Bad. Maybe he is. Maybe he was a long time fan. And it's like, oh shit, I fucking scolded this guy. But
well, yeah.
Technically, I had like 1 near death experience, I guess, and it was just involving me.
What happened?
So normally I drive on the right lane, because of the speed lane, and I want to get where I want to go as fast as possible.
Isn't that supposed to be like the overtaking lane?
Yeah, I mean, like, the roads are pretty empty lah, and then I just rode in the right lane just in case anyone drives slow on the other one. So I was like, okay, whatever lah, right?
In case, fair enough.
Yeah, because if suddenly I'm driving so fast and then some person in front of me is driving really slow, I know what to do. I have to just quickly swerve, which is even more dangerous.
Yeah.
So anyways,
yeah.
So I was driving on the right lane, and then like it was on the highway, so like the divider was beside me lah. Right. Or like close to me. So I was like keeping a good distance between it, and suddenly the divider like expanded, like not really expanded lah. Sorry, it became thicker. Like there's this what's it called? Okay. How do I explain this? You know what I mean, right? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It suddenly
it opened up a bit,
and suddenly and I was like, oh wait, what the fuck? That's why I just swerved. I was like, oh shit. I mean, nothing happened, but then like, if I did not react like that, right,
it could have been way worse.
Exactly. I was like, oh fuck. But then I was I'm like, normally when like someone in front of me is like very slow, I would just like, in my car, I'll verbally say like, come on man, like hurry up or something. But then like, this is one of those times where I just stayed silent in the car. I was like, well, time to just slowly process this on the way.
Yeah, I get exactly what you mean, because you're like so shaken, but then you don't even really know what just happened.
Yeah, you just kind of have to continue driving because you're driving.
You can't stop. Yeah, exactly. Like slamming into the divider is like just it's end game for you, because usually when a car collision, the cars are made so that they can crumble and take a bit of shock. not so bad, especially if you're like, if you get clipped up. But this is like direct impact. You would have, if you have no seatbelt, you would have flown out of the goddamn car.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I watch F1 like not religiously, but once in a while. But then when they crash, right, like so fucking scary, legit. Like last year, like the last race, I think, one of the racers crashed and the engine, like the what's it called, the fuel tank kind of leaked, and then basically the whole car caught fire, and the racer
Jesus.
it was okay, just that he burned his arms or like his hands. So he got off pretty lucky, but man, that was a fucking scary ass crash, legit. It was like for a long time, because F1 has gotten very safe over the past few years, but that was one of those really kind of shocking ones.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Near-death experiences, Jesus. I don't want to think about that anymore, because
a lot of depressing shit.
Yeah, no, it's not depressing. It's just that I don't really process that too well. So I'm just like in my back of my head, I was like,
Yeah. But sometimes I guess it's good to bring it up and know your mistakes, and so you can avoid them next time.
Oh yeah,
instead
definitely.
of just putting it in the deep depths of your mind so that you don't remember about it. Alright, so that was my topic, right? Yeah, so do you got anything you want to bring up?
No. I mean, no, not really. I don't really have anything this week because it's kind of a slow week for me.
Alright, I got one more topic that I said was kind of serious also.
Okay.
Okay, so it's kind of boring, but I feel like people who can relate, it's important for them to listen to this. But I just want to talk about how college isn't for everybody, in my opinion.
Really?
Okay. Yeah. So I have several reasons why I think of that. Oh, jeez, my back. Okay. So a while ago, right, I enrolled in, the college that I'm in right now, in the course that I'm in right now, diploma in digital game art.
Okay.
So what I expected to learn is, to make digital game art.
Right.
And like illustrations, concept designing, maybe even animation, or, anything to do with that. I quickly realized the term art was used very loosely here, because, nowadays in the current system of college, right, they make it so that you are a versatile designer, so that you can learn to program, animate, illustrate, design a UI or UX, and, know the theory behind like the game studies and design principles, so on and so forth. And when I realized that, I realized like I am going to waste 2 years of my time here, because my initial career plan was to be a freelancer or someone that can build their career off, the internet online. Maybe if my art gets good enough, get a following, I can sell prints, I can sell merchandise, I can do commissions, I can make content on Instagram or like YouTube or whatever, and start getting stable revenue. But going to college made it so that I thought I could learn a few skills here and there that would help me get better. But instead, the way they prepared me, or the way the modules are structured, are actually for you to be versatile, so that
you could enter you could pick basically go into any one of these, right?
Yeah, and
it's more of a general kind of education instead of a more specific one.
Yeah, exactly. Because what he said was, what my program director said was that the market demands that people have higher chance of people have higher chances of what's the word? Not recruitability, but like a higher chance of getting hired, right, when they have a couple
of
skills in their belt, because then it will be more easier or more cheaper for whoever is hiring, because you know how to do a couple things. You're not expecting the best of each of the things that you do, but a couple things, you can cover a big labor, you can cover a big chunk of the labor that needs to be done, rather than hiring like one guy that's good at illustration, one guy is good at animation, one guy is good at, so on and so forth. Hold on, can we get up water?
It's fine.
Yeah. So, me and my other two friends that enrolled in digital game art had the same plans in mind, that we didn't want to work under the industry directly.
Right.
And that's why we felt like, we were not in the right place. But on the other hand, people who want to work in industry, who want to work, in like a corporation, right? In a company, then yes, this is the perfect thing that you can take. And that's why I think college is perfect for those people who want those kind of experiences. But for me and my other two mates, one of them wants to be like a tattoo artist.
Ooh, that's interesting.
And then another one wants to just be like a character designer or something like that.
Like a concept artist.
Sure. Yeah, more or less like that. And so far, like in my 3 semesters, we have never learned anything to do with actual like art other than one foundation sketching, and then storyboard and animation. Those are the only things that are kind of up our alley. Other stuff are like critical game studies, game design principles, programming, Malaysian studies,
history, yeah,
English for communication, history of fine arts and something from the 20th century, something. I don't know.
And the Renaissance, is it?
Yeah. Not only Renaissance, it's like throughout the period of the Renaissance, the Baroque Rococo period, the Bauhaus period, the Raphaelite, whatever it's called, period, and just like all the 20th century arts lah. It was interesting because the teacher was the teacher's super cool. Like, whenever we, like do a bare minimum for the presentation, right? He was like, "Yo, what is this, fam?" Like, he didn't say fam, but like, "What is this?" When I look at it, I just want to jump outside the window, man. And he was like really, he had a lot of dark jokes.
That's awesome. I appreciate teacher dark jokes. Legit, that's funny.
Yeah, he's like, you see this? When I see this, I feel like I want to kill myself, man. Like,
it's really funny.
Yeah, he just roasts us constantly, and that's why we actually did well by the end of the semester. And he actually has a course called digital illustration, right? And that was the course we were like, not a course, but that was the module, because a course is diploma in digital game art.
Yes.
And under that course we have multiple modules, right? And that was a module that was taught to diploma and visual communication. So we thought we would have that for sure, because it seems so like up our alley, like digital
logically speaking,
right?
that would be in your ballpark.
Yeah, exactly. Rather than something like freaking programming, which is, yes, if you're making games, that's essential, but we're talking about digital game art.
Yeah, exactly. The keyword is art at this point.
Yeah, so I was like, yo, yeah, hell yeah. And then his module wasn't even in our course, and we were like, why? And then my program director said, that's just how the structure is by the government. I'm like, what the fuck? And then he gave us because my friend just kind of complained about it to my program director, and we had a little chat after our class Thursday, and then we voiced our complaints, and he gave pretty good justification, and that's why I came to this topic about college isn't for everybody, because he explained that art is not just limited to drawing. There's a lot of ins and outs of the industry, and the reality is it sucks, because even for him, he understands why it's bad, but the university has to confine to a certain set of expectations by the government. And then as for students who want to work under the industry, obviously Malaysia would want designers to work in the industry, right? Because that would profit them as well. That's why they structured it this way. And people are people who have different goals end up getting stuck and realizing, people like us are, or not us, but me and my friends, just end up feeling like, oh, well, we're in the wrong place. And yeah, we don't know whether to just drop out or just to sit it out. And a lot of and actually already three students dropped out. Like, my semester or my intake, there were four students. Me, my two other friends, and, the mystery woman, mystery girl. Mm-hmm. And, she dropped out, obviously. And, that was for my intake. The intake after us, there were 3 students as well. And 2 of them dropped out. So literally from the intake is only literally 1 guy left.
Oh my god.
And, yeah, so this goes to show that a lot of people have a similar idea when they join the course, but then they realize, quickly this isn't what, they want. Mm-hmm. And for me, I honestly want to drop out, but I would not be able to deal with the backlash from my parents.
Yeah.
Because they already paid and shit. So to me, there are obviously things that I could learn from this. Like next semester there'll be character design principle. So I'm like, yeah, cool, that's it. Yeah, so I am going to sit through the whole course. But honestly, the whole purpose of it is just to buy myself some time, so that within these 2 years and a half, I could slowly, refine my craft, maybe start to build a following, and then start to make some stable income. Then I can show my parents that, yes, this can be my job, and I don't need to work in the industry. I can be a freelancer, and maybe it'll work out.
Right.
And then maybe they'll be convinced. So, in your opinion, what do you think about college being for everybody or not?
In my opinion, college is like...
What has your experience been with your A levels like, and what did it make you think?
A levels. I feel that college is, again, like it specializes in certain subjects, but technically it still gives you basically gives you a feeling of a couple of different specific streams. Like let's say, for my stream, I'm taking like what. Chemistry, physics, maths, stuff like that. So technically you are getting a bit of everything. So, they say you want to go chemical engineering, or you kind of have a bit of that. You want to go into just engineering itself, then you have physics and then maths as well. So in my opinion, college is technically, it's kind of like secondary school, but it's a bit more specialized, but not so specialized to the point where you are locked into something specific. So, it's more of an experience of multiple things. So that's why when you talked about game art, I feel that it's still justified in my opinion, because it's technically giving you a taste of the whole career path. The whole spectrum.
Yeah, like itself. the umbrella term, I guess.
Yeah, so let's say art, subjects are split into like a huge tree. So first it's the word subject, then it branches out to maths, stuff like that. Then one of them is art, then it branches out to game art. Then game art branches out into more things that is maybe, and then the more things is what basically you want lah. But then technically now you're still at the stage of game art, so like that's why I go ahead. What you want to say? No.
I just cut you off.
No, it's fine. Continue.
Yeah. So initially I thought I felt, or is it not even me? Actually, it was initially from my friend who felt like the system was to be blamed for, right? Because it didn't make sense why we are learning about this. When we felt like we should be learning a more targeted subjects. And then after his justification, I felt like it was our fault for enrolling in something and expecting something different. There's a set system and they have to follow it, and we just expected something different. And then we only got ourselves to blame at this point. So
it's not
to
really
anybody that
like it kind of is lah. I mean, like, I'm not blaming you, but the research should have been done a bit more lah. That you could have asked like, specifically, are we taking this or not? But it's just how it happens, I guess.
Yeah, that's why I'd say, for anybody that's gonna go to college, please just, the consensus are usually just, go further study and, you will be alright. But think, think deeply and try to understand, that what you're gonna get yourself into might not be the best option. Try to, think that is this really what you need to get into your career? Because a lot of people out of high school, they're lost. They don't really know what's their next move, right? Because before this, it's just kindergarten, primary school done, secondary school. It's very linear and very you know what to look forward to really. But after high school, it's like, do I go to college? That's like the normal next step. But some people might end up being in a worse place after college than they did before. So, I guess really think well about it. Ask your peers, ask any seniors, go and do your research and make sure you know exactly what you're getting yourself into before it's too late, aka me right now. But, okay, it is what it is.
I want to clarify that, if most of the time it's very safe to go into college, in my opinion, most of the time, because art, in my opinion, is a very, it's a very uncommon kind of career path that people take, I guess.
Yeah, it's very, if you're doing like medicine, then it's almost a must that you go to college, right?
So, but obviously, let's just boil it down to, it's best you consult a counselor first, obviously. Like a school counselor or a career counselor, which I did contact recently because I wanted some help with mine.
For your uni stuff, right?
Yeah, they are very helpful. At least for mine, mine was like very friendly, very understanding, and it's kind of like, it's very weird because they asked me a couple of questions and then they came up with the conclusion, and the conclusion is, it's basically like, I felt like they read my mind, which is kind of scary, but I guess that's what they do. Obviously.
Maybe they have had similar situations before.
Yeah, they probably had something like a formula or something, and it was like, this leads to this.
They're
experiencing this.
Yeah.
Which my god, I hit my lamp. Oops.
So I think the thing to take away from the conversation we just had is that, it doesn't have to be, when I said all that, I didn't say I didn't mean it that, whether you should think about going to college or not. Like, I'm thinking that, make sure that the course that you're taking, make sure that the, everything that has to do with college, is
beneficial for you.
Hold on.
What's up?
Okay, yeah, there is something that you're gonna get into and you know what you're getting into. Like, for me, I knew for sure I was gonna take college or, continue my education in college. But the thing is, I just end up enrolling in the wrong course because I didn't know, what was going to be in the course, and I just kind of eyeballed it and think, it's gonna be fine. It's digital game art, isn't it? So I kind of thought I was in the right area, but it turns out I wasn't. And I could have probably went into a course that was more suited or more tailored to my goals. Yeah, but in the end of the day, you really just have to make sure that you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. You do your research, counselors, and all of that. Don't underestimate how much a decision can end up changing your life. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, especially if it's a bad decision. So fuck that.
Exactly. Oh my god.
Okay, let's wrap that section off. It's already 1:30, or it's an hour 30. So let's do the Tucker Zone right now. How about that? You feeling it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what I want you to do is go over to Discord. Lower down my volume a little bit.
I thought you want me to open up YouTube or something.
Yeah, I know, but just lower down my volume first, lah.
Okay.
Alright. So you can still hear me, but it's not super loud. Say something?
Okay. Wait, give me a second. I want to go to Hello?
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, you can still hear me, but it's not like it's not the main thing that you're hearing, right? So this way you can bump up your volume, and I wouldn't, like, you know, interfere. Alright, go over to YouTube and search the Tucker Zone.
Okay.
Okay, and then it's the one that has like millions of views.
The 18 million.
The first one.
Yeah, the first one. Okay, alright.
Let me just pull it up real quick. My shit is lagging.
Oh, wear earphones. Okay, so yeah, perfect.
Yeah, make sure you wear earphones. Are you wearing earphones?
Yes.
Alright, bump it up. You know, don't be afraid. Bump it up. Bump it up.
I want to test it first. Can I test it first?
I mean, you can bump it up as we start lah.
Okay, alright.
Okay, so let me just.
Anyone who wants to experience this with us, go ahead, because this is very trippy, according to Jermaine.
Yeah, it's fun. It is really fun. It's not, you know, super like mind blowing, but it's fun. Okay, are you ready? And then if you're ready, then we can go.
Okay, so you
on go. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah, make sure you close your eyes, by the way.
Okay.
Alright. So I think, oh my god. Yeah,
so
I think
loud.
I think mine was not loud enough, because like when he was doing like the calibration where you can hear the right to the left side, I could even barely hear it. But the thing is, I heard this before, so I'm good. So it's hella trippy when he starts to like whisper to your right side. I know this is like ASMR type thing, but when you put it like this, so it's so offsetting. Like the first time I heard it, right? When he knocked on the door, I thought someone actually knocked my goddamn door, fam.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean.
So what do you think?
Oh
okay.
Shit.
Bumped up.
Oh, sorry. What's up?
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool. I mean, I think I've had this experiment before, like this type of experiment before, but yeah. I mean, I never like tried closing my eyes before, so it's a whole new experience, I suppose. And yeah, it's a very interesting imaginary experiment, I suppose.
Yeah.
The weird thing is
I think that
the weird thing is that everyone's imaginary scape, let's just call it, or the Tucker Zone. It looked different for everyone, and even the guy will look different for you. It will just like, you know, sometimes you hear people's voices and you kind of imagine how it look like based on your
face, right? Yeah.
No, not based on your face, but based on your
what
people you've seen before.
Yeah. You can't really explain how they look. They just look the way that they look like.
Yeah, for me, like the guy had like curly hair and like blonde curly hair, and like he was basically just a young dude. And I was like, oh, okay. And the gas station for me was like it's like a European gas station I visited back then. Just super weird.
For me, it's like a very old kind of gas station. The dude was like this blonde, like short hair blonde guy with like a green jacket.
For me, it was like
just my,
you know, like the Bob Ross kind of get up, where like he's wearing like the white shirt, like the white button-up shirt with jeans. That's like how I looked at him, I perceived him.
And the robot to me is just a typical square robot.
Yeah, exactly. But then like before I heard the voice, I imagined like this kind of Tron looking, kind of sleek looking robot. I was like, let's just make this robot look cool. And for the car, it was. Legit, he said my car, so I just thought my Vios, obviously.
Oh, okay. I don't know, my car, it was just like this very dark car, I couldn't even see.
In my opinion, he should have asked us to imagine a car that we don't know, so that it stimulates our imagination more. But, you know, I didn't make the video, so, you know, I'm not one to say that.
he made follow-ups, so we'll see what happens. But the thing is, for me, I couldn't really get the full experience. I mean, I had the full experience when I did this alone the other time, but now, like, you know, I don't know, I bumped it up to the max and I couldn't even...
It's
like
because
really...
that you experienced it before. It's not the first hand, so your brain can process what is going to happen because you watched it before. That's why your brain kind of just like, oh, okay, this is going to happen, so there's no point in imagining.
Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, like, I think one of the things about this is, like, I don't know how you say it, like, the surrounding sound aspect makes you, like, feel like you're actually there, you know. But because mine wasn't loud enough, I don't think, so I couldn't even tell, like, it was the left side or the right side. It just came, like, very, very, very level. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure, it might be the Discord or something, but, like, could you hear, or not, like, specifically when something was on the left side and then it moves to the right side?
Yeah, the water bottle experiment was really freaky, yeah. Like, it's very interesting. Like, at first
when he shakes it on the right.
Yeah, at first I didn't imagine him shaking it. At first it was just a black void and then just a bottle shaking around me. I was like, okay, this is weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then when I first heard it, like the bee that entered the vehicle.
I hated that.
The bee was like it was just in like my one ear, you know, and it was just like, oh, it's so annoying. Right?
Oh, for me it was, you know, normally when bugs like annoy you, you don't really see them, so I'm just like, oh, just fucking get away from me.
Yeah, exactly. But because the sound was so much in one side, it was so unbalanced. You know, I mean, they made it that way just to make you feel like it's like really up in your ear. That like annoyed me so bad. Not annoyed, but like it really felt just like annoying. An actual thing was right there.
Yeah, it's annoying. It is annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, but maybe if we do like the other ones, I probably might like maybe watch on my phone or just listen to my phone so that I can bump it up a little bit more.
You know what? Like in my opinion, I think we should cut out the 7 minutes because we just stayed silent the whole time.
Yeah.
And then I think the only word you said was, I think it's a bit loud or something, or like I think this is not loud enough is what you said.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Not the one part where the WhatsApp, the phone was ringing.
Yeah.
I actually opened my eyes because I was like, oh shit, it was my phone actually going off. Because like, it was going too long. It was going off too long. I was like, okay, like I think somebody might be calling me, but I was like, oh wait, no. And I was like, fuck, I just ruined my experience.
Right. I don't know why. I'm not sure why they did that, but maybe it's just to.
No, I think he just wanted us to open our eyes, because in the end he said, okay, never mind, since you open your eyes, go check your phone. And the math.
It's part, like they really. Mm-hmm.
Like the math part was just kind of dumb. In my opinion, it wasn't very interesting.
Yeah, but then when he took like the money out of my head, like it was so loud, man. Jesus, the first time I heard it, I just.
For me, it was. I could feel how crisp the note was. It was like a fucking brand new note right there.
It was like your 100 ringgit type note, not like your 5 ringgit plastic.
Oh no! For me, it was proper. I was imagining like an actual dollar,
like a US dollar. Yeah,
like a mint dollar.
Yeah, and he was like, and it felt like it was actually in my head because the sound was like, anyway, he pulls it out. Oh, it's just trippy.
Exactly. You know, like if in the future we could make like technology that kind of looks into people's imagination, I would like to see how people perceive this whole experience in their brain.
Yeah, exactly, like visual communication technology, or like just like your brain just being transmitted visually. Yeah,
everything from, you know, as I said before, the gas station to the robot to how he himself looks like, everything will be so different. Even the scissors will look different.
Yeah, my scissors just like red scissors.
No, my one
and
was...
that was quite scary also when he was putting it so close to my ear. Like, Jesus Christ, man, relax.
for me, it was I think at one point he kind of lifted the scissors above my head, so then my hair kind of just felt really weird. I was like, ugh. You know, like sometimes like your body part just cringe, and then that was like for me right there.
Yeah, like it kind of flinches, right?
Yeah, I was like, ugh.
Yeah, the thing is, it's like this. I can tell you how my experience was like, but you can never really see exactly what I've seen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. exactly.
Yeah, that was what made this kind of interesting for me. But yeah, you want to move on to the music? Oh, my back.
Yeah, my neck. I should stop saying that now, legit. I said that so many fucking times.
What do you?
My neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack.
Oh my god. Alright, you wanna go ahead? You wanna go first?
Wait, I wanna look at what song I want to show. Oh yeah, I wanna do Demondice this week. There we go.
What is the time, bro?
It is 1:48. 1:48:30.
Okay.
Okay, so I go first or you go first?
You go.
Okay. So the song's name is "You're an Ace Kid." I'll just type it up for you. Shit!
You're an Ace Kid.
Yeah.
Is it spelled like normally, or is it just fucked up spelling?
No. Just you're an ace, kid. There you go.
Demondice.
Yep, that's the one.
Alright, I found it.
It's so loud.
I found it.
Okay, so we're going to go.
Oh, because you bumped up the audio just now, is it?
Yeah, but I think in general my Spotify is just really loud.
Alright, ready when you are, sir.
Okay, we'll go on go. 3, 2, again, anyone who wants to join, just, look it up. You're an Ace Kid by Demondice.
Yeah, it's in the description, so you can just look it up if you need to.
Yes.
But if you don't want to listen to this part, you can skip ahead, Know what I'm saying?
Yep. Okay, alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
It kind of does a swing. Is it what's it called? Swing?
Yeah. It has that swing sound like that swing that
vibe.
beat, that swing beat. The those like 4/4 or 3/4. Yo, like one thing is the way she pronounced Japanese words sounds so foreign, man.
Oh yeah, definitely. She's Australian if I remember correctly, and the way she pronounces it is very strange. Definitely.
It's not. I could tell it was not native, but I was not sure whether it was a style choice or it was just how they pronounce it.
Nah, that's how she pronounces it.
Yeah, because native speakers, you can tell the certain way they pronounce it is very different.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. I like the progression though. It's really progressive. Yeah.
Oof, this one was a bop. It was a gem that I found for no reason. Actually, not really. I found out of nowhere because as you remember last week, I introduced my Maury Calliope.
Yeah.
Maury Calliope was the name she used as a VTuber, but before she became a VTuber, she did music under the name Demondice, which is this one.
Oh. Okay, I could see a little bit of similarity there.
Yup.
Wherever she gets her, like, the production, however she gets her, oh my god, I can't even speak. However her music is produced or who does it, fucking hell, they are doing a great job because the instrumentation, right, or the beat lah, basically, to put it simple, it's pretty nice. Yeah, it was pretty damn good. Yeah, it had like do not play another song. Yeah, it had like a very, how do you call it? There was like this I don't know, trumpet or horn melodies at the back.
Yeah, the trumpet.
Right.
Yeah,
and then it gave it very, I don't know, for me I kind of picture like this very circusy kind of big.
You're still in the tucker zone,
big,
You're still stuck in the tucker zone, huh?
No, but like that's the vibe I got from the music lah. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty nice. What is this? Soft goth astrophysics.
What the? Oh
Jesus
shit!
Christ.
Oh my god! Your timestamp 154.
Why?
154:24.
Why?
I said good. Oh no.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize it.
Yo.
Okay, what is it? One what?
154:20 something, I think. It's around here.
Okay, I'll just look up for it.
For anyone, I'm very sorry. I just whatever. Let's just move on.
No, we'll cut that whole chunk part so people won't even know you said it.
Yeah.
Cause let's just move on. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Wait.
Loud.
My recommendation. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Have you heard of any of JJ's music, like KSI's music?
No.
As of recent, at least.
No, not as of recent.
So, like, what's the most recent one you've heard?
Lamborghini. That's like the one where I listened to it as a kid.
Oh my god.
It's like it is
okay,
how.
Yeah, not
Obviously,
that
no,
one.
definitely,
Right.
definitely.
Okay. So, actually, he's been making a lot of pretty damn good music as of recently. So, maybe I'll try and see if you like any. So I'll have a pick of 3. Okay.
Okay.
You know what? Maybe not 3.
Nah, just pick one lah. You just pick one.
No, I mean like you pick one out of the 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Alright.
You get what I mean. Alright. So, one is Holiday. It's his most recent, very poppy, very like summer vibes, happy sounding sound. That's one. The other one is Patience. Is a very alternative style, very melodic.
Okay.
Right? And then the last one is Don't Play. It's also like a similar melodic sound and kind of poppy as well. Out of these 3, which one you call? Holiday, Patience, and Don't Play.
How about we go with Don't Play?
Okay, Don't Play is with Anne Marie. Do you know Anne Marie?
No.
Okay, never mind.
I don't know many artists you don't know. Anne Marie,
Okay,
KSI, Digital Farm Animals. Alright.
Yeah. Alright. And like you see this like a very marshmallow type dude with the helmet, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Alright, you ready?
Whoa. Okay. You count down lah.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Thirsty.
What I was playing, I noticed on the cover that the Anne Marie is wearing the Kill Bill's jacket.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Damn, it's loud.
Yo, mate, what are you doing, fam?
What?
Like, I don't know, you hitting a mic or something?
Oh, no, I don't know. I think I'm like moving a little bit, so.
Oh, right. I heard this like, I was like, oh my god, is your house like under, like, I don't know, fucking earthquake, Jesus.
Because when I turn my head, my mic moves, so.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold it right now. Alright, that was
pretty good.
That was a very short song actually.
3 minutes.
Yep, definitely came a long way from Lamborghini.
Oh, definitely. I don't know, like, the song overall is pretty good, but the way KSI raps is kind of, the way I would kind of describe it is like driving and then suddenly braking. It's like kind of whiplash feeling, I guess. I don't know, maybe it's the way he pronounces his words kind of feels weird to me, you know.
Like you mean his flow, is it?
Yeah, his flow doesn't really. I mean, no shade on him. I mean, like it's really good, but I don't know, the way he pronounces the words just kind of give me that whiplash kind of feeling.
It feels like he's slurring it a little bit.
No, he in fact he doesn't slur enough. I mean, I don't like slurring, but then like his one is just, I think he pronounces some letters really strongly, and that's why I'm just like,
okay.
Which is weird.
Yeah, this is like, because he has a lot of very different style. Like he has your more typical, like, you know, rap. You know, in typical pop music, there's like your very, you know, very I don't know how you would call it, but very
upbeat,
typical rap. You know how people would just rap with a lot of rhythm and less melody. This one was more melody structured. That's why he had some auto tune and some pitch correcting, right? But then for songs like Lighter and Really Love, he had a more typical straightforward rap sound. So I guess he's very, I guess, different with the stuff that he makes.
Oh, definitely. This is definitely I mean, good on him, man. He came very far from the Lamborghini, which I will say I kind of liked it back in the day. I don't know now, but you know,
I don't think you will like. I don't think you will like it. I mean, you can go listen after this.
Now I'm thinking back, like I can feel how harsh it is. Yeah, definitely sad. Not great, but you know.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I mean, I don't even know. I even back then I didn't really like the song. I don't know. He was like screaming a lot, and I didn't really enjoy like the just the style that was going on for that song. But eh.
Yo, back then I was obsessed with like how his Lamborghini looked, because back then I actually liked the look of it, and now I'm just like, yo, my taste is trash.
Oh, you mean the freaking purple ass Lamborghini?
Yeah, and then like the orange lines. I'm just like, oh, what is wrong with me?
Yeah, but you should see the car that he got his dad, like JJ got his dad.
Is KSI and Deji
sick.
Cool now?
Yeah, they good, they good. I mean, like, you know, Deji lost, and then JJ was like really disappointed. He made a video and just, you know, told him how it was. And
wasn't like, didn't they have some huge beef or something?
Yeah, they had beef like, you know, a good 2 years ago, but that was like kind of gone already.
Hello.
Okay, hello.
Yeah, you're kind of cutting off a bit.
Yeah, like, yeah, that was like a good 2 years ago, so like they kind of got over that, yeah.
Let me just look at the video of it. Oh damn, like the old Porsche? Is it the old Porsche?
I don't know, is it like the 950 or something?
Yeah, this is the one. Holy shit, this is actually really cool.
Yeah.
Because
it looks pretty fucking nice, you know.
I mean like, definitely like other like more expensive modern cars are cool, but then when you give a car like this, that means you could definitely gave it some thought before giving it, or at least you did some research behind it. Let's say like, you know, your dad kind of likes it, and it's also like funnily enough, one of my favorite Porsches because of the weird headlights. It kind of just sinks in. Have you seen how they pop up?
Yeah, I mean, he showed it in the video also. Like,
oh right, my bad.
It's like
I was kind of jumping around it.
It's like kind of like a spotlight round shape, and then it just kind of like flips up, right? Yeah.
It's one of the most unique Porsches. Not gonna lie. Anyway, let's get back to the music because it was pretty good. I actually really like what's it called? Anne Marie's voice. It was really nice. It was very nice.
I mean,
it feels like a music that I would hear in the shopping mall or something. It's not that say it's bad, but it kind of has that same vibe of like very.
Yeah, that same radio pop sound, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, cause she's that kind of artist, like a very popular mainstream artist. And in this case, I guess mainstream is not bad.
Oh, absolutely. Like,
yeah.
Again, music is just music. You can listen to anything you want. It's just music, and that's it. Alright.
Factus.
What the fuck was that? Excuse me?
You know, I said facts, but like enunciating every letter, so factus.
Alright, funny man.
Shut up, man. Shut up. Allow it. It's like it's 1 a.m. right now, so I guess we wrap it up there. It's like 2 hours.
Yep, wrap it up like a condom. Zoop.
Yep. That's the perfect way to put it. Wrap it up.
That's like how I loop it back to the beginning of the video. Boom, baby.
Oh man.
Boom, baby. It's called transitions.
That's wild.
It's called transitions. It's called looping, baby. It's not called transitions.
And then we can just. Oh man.
Oh, you mean like you edit like the 2 podcasts back to back, and people's like, yo, wait, did they just repeat? Nah, I must be kidding. And then they're like, hold on.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Well, whatever. Anyways, do you have anything else that you want to say?
Make lambskin condoms popular again. Because I want to see people in the bedroom opening a bag and suddenly take out lambskin and just wrapping around the dick. That's the future I want to see.
Man, I doubt it'll feel any good though.
Yeah, but it's such
they
a
say
weird
natural
concept.
feeling, but like, come on, it's just why?
I mean, it's biodegradable.
With latex in it.
It's biodegradable.
I mean, sure, but
you want to kill the earth, bro?
Do you want to kill lambs?
I mean, oh my god, I'm looking at it. Jesus Christ, it's fucking scary, dude.
What does it look like?
No, okay, it just looks like a regular condom, but just really wrinkly and kind of yellow. It's like an old condom look.
Oh, okay, like very used look. Yeah, nah, I'm good.
Ugh.
I'm gonna stick to just the typical ones you get in the convenience store, or just go, raw bare bones.
Konbini, as the Japanese say.
Yeah, combine. Yeah, you see, like, if you will ask a foreigner to say that word, he would probably say combini, combine. That's the kind of accent that they'll have,
No,
Whereas,
they won't say combine lah. That's too
okay, yeah,
weird.
I know, but they'll be like, it's like saying, okay, what is a very common Japanese? Okay, give me an
I think
anime
Japanese
name,
names
like
in general,
anime Japanese.
Japanese names, people will tend to pronounce them very weirdly. In my opinion, I mean, I'm not the one to say, but
I mean, almost. For what? For what thing?
I mean, like when they pronounce names, like Japanese names, they kind of, I guess, try to clump them together as the best, as a way I would describe it, I guess.
Yeah, like I don't know, what's a common name? I'll give you an example of how they would say it.
Musashi, I guess. I don't know. No, actually, that's kind of easy to pronounce, I guess.
Yeah.
I
mean, okay, let's for example, let's say like Naruto, right? People say Naruto. You know what I mean? Like
no, they will say
kind
it
of say
with a D. They'll say with a D, Naruto.
Yeah, and they'll say it very slowly for some reason.
Really? I didn't know that.
No, not very slowly, but way slower than
Naruto.
Then, like, you hear the pace of them saying each syllable.
I know, like Malaysians when they like Malaysians when they say it's like funny as well. Like
I know,
Asian
but
accent.
like exactly. It's
Naruto.
I don't know. It's kind of funny. Yeah.
Naruto.
Yeah,
they can't Naruto
at least in Malaysia, it's somewhat is more closer than in foreign I guess the American or any other foreigners,
European countries.
They will kind of the syllables will kind of bleed into each other. They won't be like Naruto. It will be Naruto. Like it kind of blurs, bleeds into it. You get what I mean?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't know. I found that kind of like funny.
Yeah, same as well. It's kind of weird, huh? Naruto. Is Naruto the... No, Uzumaki is the fucking thing in ramen, right? Is it?
What is it?
Is Uzumaki the thing in ramen? The fish cake?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Is it? Wait,
like the little ringy, it's like so swirly things, right? Yeah.
Is it called Uzumaki? No, it's called Kamaboko. So. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Wow.
Oh no,
there's no clown yourself.
There is Uzumaki fish cake ramen. Naruto Maki.
Okay.
What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm getting more and more confused.
Okay, let's just get more. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You want to wrap it up here?
Yeah, let's just wrap it up now.
Let's wrap it up here.
Jesus. I'm just like.
Right, so thank you guys for tuning in once again.
Hope and Forza just finished downloading.
Hey,
there's a heads up, everyone. Forza just finished downloading. Yay!
Guess who's not sleeping tonight?
Definitely me.
Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in again this week. This week, I'd say the this episode was a bit more serious-ish. There was not much, tomfoolery like we usually have, but
yeah, we didn't get into
it's good to switch it up every now and then just to bring up more serious matters.
Yep.
Because, as much as we love to talk about funny stuff, the world still is happening, everything around us is still relevant.
That's the first time
the world is still happening.
Oh, well, way to say the world is still, functioning. The world is still happening.
Yeah,
okay.
the world is still happening. It's still going on. Like, everything is still relevant. Yeah,
the world is still spinning.
Catch you guys next week, and make sure you stay tuned to find out whether lambskin condoms actually feel better than latex condoms.
Lube your ass up, Jermaine. I'm heading your way.
Make sure you bring some toys. I can't even commit, bro. That was so freaking gay.
Whatever, man.
But make sure you bring like a couple plugs, you know what I'm saying?
Shut the fuck
One
up,
ain't gonna fit just right.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna stop you now.
Alright, let's just kind of stop
Jesus
here.
Christ.
Jesus.
Yeah.